My dearest friends, welcome to my channel. I'm Kaija Signe from Heart to Heart, and you're here to listen to the general energy update for the new moon taking place in Taurus on the 22nd or 23rd of April, depending on your time zone. The incoming energies will unfold until this new moon or some days prior to that, until the full moon in Scorpio taking place on the 7th of May. As ever, I have received the informations I will read you in an instant while I was painting, and I will not say so much before I will read, but some words after I've read. I decided once more that I will just read, not making a video, and you will see why while you're listening. So, the topic of this new moon, as I feel it, is coming to a point of no return. We can't go back to normal, as normal hasn't worked. This was one post I read in different forms on Facebook. So what does it need to transform this former normal that was dysfunctional in another form, another structure, another way of living? The first sentence coming in my mind when I started painting was, "We will reach the point of no return now, under the influence of the new moon in Taurus." It was obvious that all structures has to crumble, to be deconstructed, to give the possibility to create the new, the heart-based life we are all wishing and longing for. Structures on the outside and foremost inside us. I am by myself in a phase of a big deconstruction of the old me. Belief systems, patterns, deep hidden sentences with which I tend to hold myself back, to hold myself small, to hide behind. For sure, to protect myself from being hurted again and again, and as also to function well. To let all this arise, to express it, to feel it is painful, shameful, and not very funny. And it is so deeply freeing. What have you noticed you have let arise out of your hidden depths lately and at the moment? Maybe not yet expressed, maybe not yet fully felt, but allowed to rise up, to be seen by yourself, recognized by yourself. The world as we knew it before the pandemic isn't existing any longer. The world that will be built after the pandemic isn't existing yet. Not on the outside, not inside us. This is a deep, frightening process. The structures we thought we can hold on, we get held by, doesn't exist any longer, or we realize what we are using to hold on. I realized, for example, that I feel safe and secure when I take care of another one, when I support others, when I help, when I feel useful. And for sure, there's a very natural part in this. I have a very natural supportive talent and gift. And there's another part that takes care of another one to feel safe, to have a purpose, or stronger, to have a right to be here, to exist. To see that so clear as also in what ways I distract myself by supporting others, not to be confronted with this not knowing what I really want, is a huge revelation, and a painful one. It's a challenge. Many of us have a lot of time at the moment, something we wished for, to have time and freedom as well. Time just for us. And now, what to do with all this time? What to do just with us? You all know what it means to love yourself, to take care of yourself. We can explain it perfectly. It's about eating well, resting enough, maybe exercising or meditating or both, and listening to our inner voice. Go in nature, sleep, whatever shows up. But what does it mean really to be totally honest with ourselves, to listen to that inner voice, to listen and to follow? To find out who you really are, beside all what you believed you are, in your core, in your essence. Who are you? I realize that I actually don't know who I am really and what I really want. What is deeply frightening. I have a lot of ideas what to do now, what to create, what my next step could be. And I do nearly nothing. I do not realize those ideas and visions. One reason is for sure that I am still very exhausted. Another one, that I work a lot on myself at the moment, and this has a priority. And another one is that I ask myself why I want to do something, to create, to materialize. Is it coming from a place where me, being me, want to express itself? Or does it come from the place that needs something to hold on, to get feedback and appreciation and a validation that everything is fine, that I am okay as I am? This validation from the outside. Often I don't find an answer, or the answer that I want to get, validation. And it gives me something to hold on when I do, as I have done before. And it gives structure as well. And beside a lot of pain coming up, a lot of tears flowing, there's a knowing that I doesn't want any longer to create and act and live from that place of doing to become worthful. One of the 2 guidance readings I made for the last full moon had the topic from doing to being. This resonated deeply for me. And actually, I don't know what it means to just be. Not to know, this feels very uncomfortable. Parts of me want to run away and hide in doing, and that feels safe. I started knitting again. It helps me to relax. It calms my mind. When this one is running wild and wants to know where I will go now, how my life will look like. And it is kind of a compromise between being and doing. I simply sit in the sun, one of the things I love so much at the moment, and what feels so good. My hands are knitting. They are doing and even producing a cardigan. So it's kind of a bit doing while I just be. I also asked myself if I really want to do this reading, and wasn't sure for some days. It was very quickly clear that I will not do mini guidance readings for this time, as it feels like doing them from the place of doing at the moment, to get validation, to be appreciated, to have something to do, to hold on something. I am not surprised that this reading becomes as personal as it is. We are entering Taurus season now, and this moon is in Taurus, an earth sign, the most sensual of the earth signs, the most earthy one. Taurus is ruled by Venus, the planet of love and beauty. As I feel it, these energies are providing us with the possibility to discover hidden beauties in us, as also with the capacity to see the beauty in all what is happening now, inside us, in our personal lives, as also in the world. I was surprised by seeing me painting the heart like it is, a part missing outside the canvas, outside that what we can see at the moment. We don't know how this still hidden part of our hearts, of our inner being look like. We don't know it for now. And we can discover this part of us step by step, in the pace that is meant for us in divine timing and order. We are here now at a point of no return. It's a point where we are invited to take the decision for us, even when we don't know yet what that really means, even when we have no clue who we are beside of all the patterns, programs and functions we are so used to live in our usual normal lives. Even when it means to question everything, including our past, to peel off one more layer of what we are not, and then the next, and then the next. I don't know where this will lead to. I can't give you a hint or something to hold on. I can encourage you as I encourage myself to go on, one step after the next one, even when you can't see the path itself at the moment. My soul knows, my heart knows. My mind wants to understand, it can't. One day we all will know. We will look back and see so clear all these bits and pieces coming together, building the bigger picture. For the moment we can't. We can decide to go on. We can decide to surrender and connect with the part in us that trusts, even when a lot of other parts are frightened. When emotions are showing up, just breathe. Feel your feet on the ground and breathe. Let the energy move and go. Breathe. You are so courageous. You are doing great. Connect with your heart space. Feel the love in your heart. The love for this beautiful world. The love for mankind. The love for yourself. You're wonderful. Take care of yourself. Be loving and compassionate with yourself. Stay heart open no matter what. I love you. I believe in you. Thank you for listening. I hope this has resonated. Just take what is resonating for you and leave the rest. As I have written, I was not so surprised how personal this reading became and how it became a mixture between the energies taking place, how I feel them or how it was coming through, and how they infect, I don't know why I use this word, my personal life, my personal being. It's huge. It's beautiful. It's painful. It's intense. I hope that you are doing as good as you can. And as I read and as I feel I love you, you're doing so gorgeous. It's not easy. It's really not easy. And I would like to tell you that even when I go through a lot at the moment, and there's a lot really coming up for me, I'm still available for sessions, or I am available for sessions. And I've got the feeling as I go through all this, if you need support going through this as well, it could be helpful to get in contact. When you feel guided, you will find all the informations on Facebook above the painting, on Instagram, and here on YouTube below the painting or the video. And as I have written in the informations coming through, as I have told you, I haven't done mini guidance reading this time. It felt not right. It felt too much like doing. And I don't know if this will come back. I don't know a lot at the moment. And if so, then it will come back from this place of being, from impulses, from a natural being. We will see. It will last interesting and open. I wish you all the best. I send you all my love. And we will meet here latest in 2 weeks. Bye. Kaija.